Didn't see you guys there. This is Tim with Ethos Car Care. Been a little bit since we did a video, so I wanted to go over some new products and some updates as I'm prepping this car and showing you guys a little sneak peek behind the scenes of a new coating we've been working on. So wanted to get started. Our new detox, actually, it's something we've been working on. We've had this product since basically the foundation of the company. We've made a few tweaks to it to make it even more effective and user-friendly. Not quite ready for release yet. We're still fine-tuning stuff, but so far we're really liking the performance of this over just typical panel prep or just isopropyl alcohol. So this customer just received a paint protection film install, so we'd like to include doing a ceramic coating, graphene coating on top, just to give the film a little bit more protection. But detox, really, we actually removed some of the IPA in it. We upped their surfactants. We changed out a couple different surfactants to make it even stronger than our previous version, as well as more user-friendly, less chances of it streaking. I mean, it's really a pure product, so streaking and residues is definitely not something that you want in your panel prep, and it takes care of all of that. So stronger, so that if you have oils or the polishing residue, anything that's on the surface that we want fully stripped, it will pull that off, but also easy enough to where it's not going to damage the surface. It's not going to give you any streaking or residues you have to chase. There's nothing worse than polishing a car or doing a full paint protection film install on it and then having to worry about streaks and all that stuff. So you may be wondering why we're releasing another coating, because our V2 graphene matrix really is industry standard, outperforms many of the coatings that are on the market currently. But as always with all of our products, we're looking for ways to improve and take the protection, the application, and the results to the next level. So behind the scenes, we've been working really diligently with our chemistry team and our production team to find some new active ingredients to really find a better performing coating that's easier to use, and most importantly, that gives you that really slick feel that we all know and love with initial application as well as wash after wash. So working on a couple of different new coatings. Not quite sure where they're fitting in the lineup currently. We're still really early on in the development process, but our main goal is really improving the application process, the flash time, cure time, as well as that initial and long-term slickness of it too. So I'm going to show you with our new, we're calling it our Pro V3, maybe another product. We're not sure where this is fitting yet, but trying to take you through the application process and also talk more about why and what we're looking at with the new product. We started developing a new coating just as the industry evolves and there's new active ingredients and there's new products on the market. We really want to stay ahead of the curve. We want to find ways to further improve our product line, stay competitive, and also just create better results for our customers. So as our raw material suppliers come to us to test out new active ingredients, and as we're finding in our experience with products and also customer feedback, there's always ways we can improve our products, and there's always ways that we can find better performance. So it really comes to from a need to just always want to improve the product line and always make things better for our customers. So one of the main differences about this formula over our current formulas is that we started from the ground up with a completely new active resin. So we went to our raw material supplier and we've been asking them for ways to find more performance out of the product without sacrificing the application. So what we really focused on with this new series of coatings, and the one thing we're finding so far in our feedback from customers as well as our own experience using the product, is that performance is not sacrificed. Performance is just as good, if not better, than our current lineup. But the application, the slickness, and the results that they're seeing are much, much better. So we found a way to really improve the product in terms of application and usability without and actually finding ways to improve the performance of it. And typically that's a really hard thing to do, and it's something that we have not wanted to change out the coatings and replace the product until we found someone that actually improved the performance and the application process, which is really the big thing with coatings, in my personal opinion, is finding ways that more people have access to the products and also not having the drop down in performance, because typically easier to use products are less durable, whereas these new resins, these new materials we're working with, really make it so that's not the case anymore. So this new coating, it's not replacing our current graphene or resist product. So this is a new iteration, a completely new product that we're working on. It's not currently, there's no plans to replace any of the current coatings on the market. We're really just taking this and really kind of early on in the beta testing phases of finding new formulations and really fine-tuning the performance. And then once we get it to the point that we're really happy with it, we'll see where it falls in the lineup and also see kind of what category the product fits best. So the good news about this product is that it's really versatile. So it's something that if you have a current coating on your vehicle, you can apply it on top of it, obviously with the full prep process. Although we would recommend, as with any of our protection products, starting from scratch. So getting the paint, getting your film or PPF, whatever the surface you're applying on, is as clean and as fresh as possible before applying the protection, because that really gives you the most longevity and the most performance out of the coating. So if you have one of our other coatings on there and let's say it's a few years old, now is the perfect time when we do release this product in the future to start from scratch, start fresh with a new coating to really get the maximum performance out of the product. So we're developing a couple of different products currently. We have a few different activity levels that we're testing. So there's different use cases we're going after. We have, obviously our current lineup has a professional product. We have our Graphene V2, which is a consumer level product, and our Max coating, which is a consumer/prosumer product. So we're working on different kinds of formulations and activity levels to see where we can fit the product in the lineup and also what target audience we're going for. The good news, and what we're finding in our early testing, is that the product is very, very user-friendly for both consumers and professionals. So it might be something that we go and actually merge the two, professional and the consumer products. We're going to see as we get further along in the testing process, as we get further along with the product itself, really where the product fits in. And we're also looking for our customer feedback too. If you guys want a professional level product and want performance all the way to the max, we can totally dial in things that way. Or if you kind of want a product that's more well-rounded, that's totally an option as well too. So we're still working really, as with all of our products, creating professional level products that anybody can pick up and anybody can use with any experience level. So not just tailoring it for professionals only, not just tailoring it for consumers, something that has performance across the board that anybody can do. So as we sourced these new raw materials and new resins from our suppliers, we found that the performance and durability has actually been improved. So we worked with a new inorganic chemistry that is designed to cure in a much more linear manner so that you have a more uniform coating on the surface. So the main benefit of that is application is going to be a lot more uniform, a lot less risk of high spots and inconsistencies in the application, as well as the flash and the cure time become a lot easier to see and a lot easier to apply. But the other benefit is really the durability and the performance. So as with a lot of coatings, inconsistent depth, inconsistent thickness of the coating itself can cause inconsistent performance. This coating really is designed to be applied in a consistent manner on the surface and cross-link in a much more uniform way, so that the performance is actually going to be improved and durability is going to be improved as well too. So increased mar resistance, increased resistance to chemicals and washing. So durability claims are still going to be very, very impressive and match or beat what's currently on the market. So just like any other coating, the prep that is required is going to be your full decontamination, which is full wash, clay bar, iron fallout, really get the paint as clean as possible. Whether you have a new coating or a new car, you have an old coating that's on there you're removing, polishing is recommended. Even if the paint's in perfect condition, we recommend doing a polish, which is going to deep clean the surface, deep clean the paint to really get it to bond as strongly to the surface as possible. So full coating prep, coating is not going to replace the need for the prep. You still got to do those steps as recommended. But the process is going to be, in terms of the application, going to be very easy with this product. But the prep process is very, very important to get completely completed. So the Ethos coatings, compared to others that are on the market, is we really focus on providing that professional level performance without the professional level application. So coatings in the past really have been something that have been difficult to apply, daunting to apply with the risk of high spots and issues. We've always really focused on finding ways to improve the application of the coating, as well as providing the professional level results that you expect out of a ceramic coating, because there's so many products out there that have gotten really, really good spray products and spray and rinse off applications that give you good performance. So when you have a professional coating, you have a coating that's hand applied like this, you really want that professional level quality, professional level results. So our coatings, we really focus on making the application super easy, and the durability and performance that you would get at a detail shop, or you get out of a multi $1,000 coating you'd find from a professional. So really something that we were trying to find the best combination of ease of application and performance. And as we're working on the development of this coating, like I said, we're still early on in that process. We'd like some feedback from you guys. We'd like to know kind of what are the most important attributes for you that you're looking for in a coating. Is it ease of application, slickness, gloss, durability? Leave comments below. We'd love to see kind of what you guys are looking for, because we're always tailoring our products to our customers and what we can get, provide in terms of value for you guys. Also, do you want to see a comparison, V2 versus V3? What do you like to see on different types of vehicles? So just let us know what you're looking for in terms of content, in terms of attributes of the products. We'd love to help develop a coating that's really unique on the marketplace. So there you have it, guys. Really just a showcase of the current coatings we're working on behind the scenes, some of the new products, talking about development process as well too. Would love some of you guys' feedback to make this coating even better. So please don't hesitate to reach out, comment below with that feedback as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video.